Hello student, welcome back to my channel. Today I have brought a new topic, that's Block 3 Plautus Pot of Gold Unit 1 Part 2. Make sure y'all refer the previous video so that y'all can understand the Part 1 as well as Part 2 better. This is Part 2 Roman Comedy Detailed Overview. To begin with, we have to understand that Roman comedy was a popular form of theatrical entertainment in ancient Rome, flourishing primarily during the Roman Republic and early empire, 3rd and 1st centuries BCE. Its root line is a combination of Greek theatrical tradition and native Italian performances styles, which together shaped the distinctive style of Roman comedic drama. It draws heavily on Greek newly comedy, adapting Greek plots, character, and themes to suit Roman taste, language, and social context. Roman comedy not only entertained audiences but also reflected the everyday life, social norms, and moral attitudes of Roman society. Two of the most celebrated Roman comic playwrights were Plautus and Terence, whose work have survived and continue to be studied today as well. But Menander also had a remarkable mark on the Roman comedy between 4th and 3rd century BCE. First, we have Greek influence on Roman comedy, that's Greek New Comedy. The primary source of Roman comedy was Greek New Comedy, which developed in the 4th and 3rd century BCE. Unlike a Greek Old Comedy, which features political satire and fantastical elements, New Comedy focus on everyday life and domestic situation, love and romantic entanglement, conflict between generation, social relation and personal rivalry, clever schemes, coincidences, and mistaken identities. The most notable Greek playwright associated with New Comedy was Menander, whose play emphasized realistic character, moral dilemmas, and witty dialogues. Next, we have adaptations for Roman audiences. That's Roman playwrights such as Plautus and Terence borrowed heavily from Greek originals but made significant modification. That is, in language, Greek texts were translated into Latin. Then, in culture context, Greek setting, customs, and names were sometimes replaced. And third, humor styles, that is, Plautus, for instance, emphasized slapsticks and exaggerated characters to suit Roman taste. Second, we have influence of native Italian tradition. Rome had its own native theatrical and performances traditions. First, Athenians farce, which was originated in the town of Atella in southern Italy, features impoverished, rustic performances, which was known for physical comedy, crude humor, and mask performances. Next, we have Roman festivals and performances. Early Roman comedy was often performed during religious festivals, especially the Ludi Romani, that's a game held in honor of Jupiter, and the other public celebration. These performances served both religious and social purposes. Third, we have early Roman comedic playwrights. The first known Roman playwright appeared in 3rd century BCE. During this period of Roman expansion and increased contact with Greek culture through conquest in southern Italy and Sicily. First, we have Livius Andronicus. He is also regarded as the father of Roman drama. Second, we have Plautus. He took Greek New Comedy plots and transformed them with vivid humor, lively dialogues, and popular appeal. Third, we have Terence, known for literary elegance and moral refinement. Fourth, we have social and cultural context of Roman comedy. Several factors in Roman society contribute to the emergence and popularity of comedy. First, we have urbanization and social diversity. As Rome grew into a cosmopolitan city, audiences include patricians, plebeians, and freedmen, creating a demand for entertainment. Second, we have Roman values and everyday life. Comedy reflected family relationship, wealth, love, and social hierarchies. Third, we have entertainment in public festivals. Roman comedy was closely tied to public entertainment, including religious festivals, political gatherings, etc. Then we have adaptability and accessibility. By blending Greek plots with Roman language, custom, and humor, playwrights created a form of comedy that was both sophisticated and accessible. Next, we have characteristics of Roman comedy. First, focus on everyday life. The plot often revolved around family, love, marriage, money, and social interaction. Second, we have use of stock character. Few of them are clever slave. Second is a braggart soldier. Third, we have miserly old man. Fourth, we have young lover. Then, third, we have humor and wordplay. Roman comedy was rich in puns, jokes, irony, and exaggeration. Fourth, we have plot devices. Roman comedies commonly use as mistaken identity and coincidences, hidden object or treasure, secret love affair or disguised character. Fifth, we have music and performances. Plays were often accompanied by songs, dances, and instrumental music. Here are the major playwrights, that's the Plautus and Terence. This is a comparison between the two, the features, style, humor, character, and influences. Whereas one thing to note is that Plautus wrote over 130 plays, of which 20 survived, and Terence wrote 6 surviving plays. These are the major themes in Roman comedy. First is love and romance, young lovers seeking to overcome obstacle. Second, trickery and cleverness, servants and minor character often use witty to outsmart. Third, we have greed and materialism, character obsessed with wealth. Fourth, we have family and social relationship, conflict between generation or social classes. Fifth, we have mistaken identity and coincidences, wherein plot devices like twin, lost children, or hidden objects. These are the structure of Roman comedy, wherein Roman comedy generally followed a structured pattern. First, the prologue, introducing the play, often with a character speaking directly to the audience. Second, acts and scene, usually 5 acts. Third, we have chorus or musical interlude that is less prominent than in Greek tragedy. Fourth, we have exit and entrance. Character frequently enter and exit to create misunderstanding and surprises. Roman drama had two main kind, that is fabula palliata, that is play based on Greek subjects and written in Greek dress, that is pallium, that is Greek cloak, and second is fabula togota, play based on Roman life and character in Roman dress, toga, its Roman garment. The aspire of serious dramatic mode refers mainly to Roman tragedy, which sought to elegate moral and political themes. Then we have Greek influence, that is Roman adapted Greek tragedy. Third, we have major Roman tragic playwrights. During 3rd century BCE, it is Livius Andronicus, that's a Greek slave brought to Rome who translated Greek plays into Latin. He is considered the founder of Roman drama. Then we have Aeneas, wrote both tragedies and epic, adapted Greek models but introduced Roman elements like historical references and Latin dignity. Third, we have Pacuvius and Accius, further refined tragedy, emphasized moral lessons and heroic grandeur. Then we have the most famous Seneca in 1st century CE. His tragedies were written for recitation rather than performances. Themes like revenge, fate, moral corruption, and passion. Then we have features of Roman tragedy that's focused on moral and philosophical conflict based on Greek myths, often violent and rhetorical, full of speeches and intense emotion. Chorus used less frequent and rich in supernatural elements and psychological tension. Then we have rise of comic mode, That's Greek new comedy, especially Menander. And then we have Italian folk tradition, such as Italian farces like rustic and slapstick performances. Then we have a major comic playwright, that is Plautus. Then second we have, that is publisher's Terentius Afar. His major plays are Adelphoe, then Andrea, and Dionysius. Some of the features of the Roman comic, that's a comic mode, are stock character and repeat comic situation, combination of Greek structure and Roman humor, music and dance. Third, we have importance and legacy, that's a cultural role, which was based on Latin literature. Then we have influence on later literature, that's Plautus influence, Shakespeare, Moliere, and Ben Jonson. That's the comedy of error is based on monotony. Then we have a theoretical development, that's a permanent stone theatre were later built in Rome. Stage design, mask, and costume were adapted from Greek models but made grandeur. Thank you students for watching my video. Please do like, share with your friends, those who are doing the graduation degree. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. But make sure you'll watch part 1 as well so that y'all can understand this particular video. And make sure y'all make note alongside while y'all are watching the video.